Mercury.
Mercury.
All right, which one is this one?
I want Mars.
Good job.
And every now and then, I say like here, and Tuesday. Welcome to our nest.
Finally, time to eat. I made some curry yesterday, so we're having that with some eggs. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any eggs,
It's delicious.
but I'm going to have some eggs.
You like your food, Madison? Yeah.
But
I
I ate it all.
Which one is the smallest planet?
This one.
Good job. And it's called?
Mercury. Mommy, what is this?
Those are animals.
Mommy.
Good job.
Mercury.
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 All right, which one is this one?
I want Mars.
Good job. This one?
Venus.
Good. Venus.
Venus.
Where do we live?
Mars.
We live
Mars.
We live on Mars? Where do we live?
Mars.
No, which one is this one?
Oh, we live right here.
Okay, but what is this one called? Do you remember?
No.
You don't remember? You don't remember? It's called Earth.
Earth.
Yeah, Earth. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Earth. And which one is the largest planet?
This one.
And that is called, what is it called? Do you remember?
Jupiter.
Good job. High five. You're so smart. If you need help, ask for help.
Mommy, I didn't know this is Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter. Good job. What is it called?
Zebra.
Good job. What's this one?
You don't like those.
What is it?
It's a fly.
No, it's not a fly. It's a
Bee.
Uh-huh. Good job. Oh, what's this one called? This one is cute. What's that called?
Panda bear.
Awesome.
Three hours later.
Good evening. We're back home. This has been, I mean, he's trying not to burn himself. Got it? He's like the egg master now.
So, egg master.
So every time I want eggs, I'm like, babe, can you make some eggs, please? Doing your thing over there?
Yep.
Doing your thing.
This is the cooling process. let me show you guys something. Have you ever tried to peel eggs after you've just finished boiling them? That's the most ironic thing and idiotic thing to do. You know, burning your hands in there. So why not just run some cold water over them and let them sit for a couple minutes? Cool the egg down.
Babe, I think most people do that.
I don't know. I've seen some people
I'm pretty sure most
I've
people
seen some people do
that.
some smart things with eggs. You're like, well, maybe they do. Maybe everybody else, you know, has had it.
I remember this part. He's making fun of me because I was like, my grandpa didn't boil eggs the way that you boil eggs, and they turned out fine. But I do remember that part.
She told me, like, because I was like, how do you boil eggs? So I was looking up how to boil eggs because, I mean, obviously you boil the eggs, but I wanted my eggs to be nice. So I watched like 3 different videos with different egg experts or, you know, cooks talking about the different ways to boil eggs to get a different result. And she's like, you just boil the eggs for 10 minutes. And in the videos they were talking about boiling eggs, and actually you don't want to actually boil the eggs. You just bring the water to a boil, then turn it off and let it sit in the hot water. Otherwise you end up with green eggs where the yolk is turned like a metallic looking color because
I've seen that.
And that looks nasty. So I prefer nice golden, perfectly cooked eggs by not boiling them. You boil them, let them sit in hot water for 10 minutes or 8 minutes, however long, depending on how much you want your egg to be done. And it's perfect.
So we're having like ramen, eggs, and
It's
these
Asian night again.
vegetable dumplings for dinner.
I love dumplings so
Yeah, me
much.
too.
Anytime we're out,
It's fun to make them.
I get the dumplings. I've never made dumplings, but I get the dumplings.
Oh, I'm like, what? I thought you were about to take credit. It's like every time I'm out, I buy these dumplings.
No, I've never made dumplings or bought dumplings except from restaurants.
I've made them and bought them. Anyway, the girls are in here watching Kung Fu Panda because everyone's hungry. Wow.
Because it's Asian night.
Anyway, they're watching Kung Fu Panda because everyone was a little bit hangry. So I just set them in there to watch that while
They can eat their noodles if they
We're
want
having,
to.
yep, the ramen with the kale, the eggs, and
Oh, that's something.
these dumplings. Can't wait to eat.
For theirs.
Okay. Did you have a good day? We ended up taking, like, everyone took probably like a 3-hour nap today. We were so tired. See? She's so hungry. She's so ready to eat.
Iris was doing this. Yeah! And then she was doing that to the man, and then she did this. Yeah! And she jumped really high and flipped and stuck on and break the horns off of him.
You broke the horns off?
And he was dead on
no.
the ground. He was a bad man.
Okay, so somehow they're in here like, oh, hangry once again. And I'm like, that was a really short movie. I think the movie was probably like 20 minutes long.
It wasn't a movie. It wasn't a full movie.
It wasn't a full movie. I'm like, wait, Netflix, you're failing us. What in the world? But anyway, I'm gonna go put another one on for them. So they decided they want to watch Pocahontas. So they're watching Pocahontas. I remember when I was like 6 years old, I was obsessed with Pocahontas. I think my grandmother threw me a Pocahontas themed birthday party. Okay, so these look like they're ready. Yeah, I think they're about ready. It's almost time to eat. How are the eggs looking?
Perfect.
Of course. It's dinner time.
I can eat a lot of muted food. I don't have to have a lot of seasoning to make it enjoyable to me.
Alright, so we've got our tea, ramen with kale and eggs, vegetable dumplings. I have sweet chili sauce because I love spicy things. What kind of sauce did you get? Sweet and sour?
Sweet and sour.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
I'm
Tastes just
so
like that?
hungry. What? What'd you say?
It tastes just like that, except it's just not spicy.
It's not spicy.
I had some. There's not any. There's not any. No. There's no more. I ate some already.
It's so good. And I was starving too. Like, we were at the park and I was like, okay, it's time to go. I'm hungry. Is it good? You like it?
Yep. It's delicious.
How does the tea taste?
I haven't tried any yet.
It's really hot.
Did you mix up the
It's really hot.
sugar? It's just, no, it's a lot of granules on the bottom. I'm like, can
wonder
you
if
put some
you're-
sugar in my tea?
I wonder if your mom
Put sugar in the tea.
ever used that tea that I gave her.
What tea?
If not, I want it back.
What kind of tea was it?
It was this tea from my favorite tea shop that's native to Huntsville, Alabama, where I used to live, actually where we were both born. It's called Piper and Leaf. Their front porch specialty was so delicious, and their red velvet bliss was probably my favorite. Oh, anyway, so when I first met his parents, I gave his mom a tea mug with her initial on the mug and this tea, my favorite tea from my favorite tea store. But she doesn't really like tea, so I'm like,
She doesn't like tea?
I thought you told me that.
No, she likes tea.
Oh. Okay, well, she likes tea.
That's why you give her tea.
But I was gonna say, if she hasn't consumed that tea yet, like, I might want some of that tea.
You Indian giver, you.
I didn't say I want it back. I just want some
That's
of it.
what you said? I want to get it back.
I want some of it.
Indian giver, you.
Indian
Here's a blanket. I want it back now. What? You gave it to me. No, I didn't.
I want some of it.
We're watching Pocahontas, so it made me think about that.